Alright, robot, here's the scoop. We're gonna recover the seats in this Mustang today. First we're going to do is unbox this. Here's the back of the driver's side. Looks like, I don't know, that might be the bucket. This is the back of the driver's side. So we got the right thing. Notice the little horse is gray. The little horse on mine is white, but I don't care. It'll be good by the time I'm done. Now that I know I've got the right thing, I'm going to go and take the old stuff off like we did the other day. It should be an easier job since I just got it out the other day. Alright, we got it. Alright, we've got a couple of things going for us. Number one is we can put the top down unlike the other day. Number two is we have the wrenches located 15mm front and back. This thing should come right out. I'm going to have to charge this GoPro, I guess, to get the rest of this. Alright, robot, we're going to tackle this thing first. In order to get this seat cover off, we have to get that thing off, but we have to take it almost all the way off before we can get to the place where this unclips. This plastic clip here clips in down here, according to the people that do this stuff for a living. But before we do that, we have to pry off this knob so that we can fold this all back over. So that's what we're about at the moment. Flathead screwdriver. And this should sort of ease out gracefully. There's a little plastic clip there. There we go. I'm going to straighten that back out before we get two more punctures here. No, I'm not going to do it with that tool. I need bigger pliers. Give me a minute. There we go. Now, this thing comes undone by this clip right here. To unpry this thing here. Kind of unzips. There's my foam pad. The one on TV had a plastic thing right there. This one's a little older and nastier. Obviously does not have that. I'm going to gradually fold this up and back if we can. This is the Velcro part that they were talking about on TV. You have to carefully remove it from that. There's some little hog rings right there. See there one? And there's another one. There are only two in this one. One on TV had three. We gotta get rid of them, and then we have to redo them when we redo this. There's a wire right in there. So let's cut those off. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to be able to do it with that thing. I better find another one. That's better. Alright, now we got it. This thing here will cut up my leather if I'm not careful and throwing it away and getting it off my work surface. Straighten it out, shall I? Alright. Another one of these little pieces of metal. Clip for the gadget here, headrest. Gotta flap this up and reach up in with a screwdriver. Clip that just right. See if that does it. Oh, that's not it. This is it right here. There it is. With some effort, you got to kind of wrestle it. But if you're from this place, you know at least a little bit about wrestling. And now the little black thing comes out. Got to have that out before we can put it all back together. Now there's one more thing. Which is this thing right here. This is T25 according to the experts. I'll be back in a minute with my T25. This thing should come right off, I think. And it does. Wait out. Now putting it back together is going to require some thinking, especially when it comes to these two hog rings right here. Let's get the pieces of sharp metal out of here before we do anything.